using tens and ones. Our objective, I can solve word problems by comparing. Our global awareness, we are talking about tribes, Native American tribes. So, the Sioux tribe can be found scattered across several reservations, communities, and reserves in North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Minnesota, Montana, and in parts of Canada. The Sioux tribe were famous for their hunting and warrior culture. They were a tribe who roamed the Great Plains hunting the buffalo. The buffalo provided the tribe with everything they needed: food, clothes, and even their teepees. So down at the bottom, our example says, John saw some buffalo while hunting. Circle groups of 10 and write the number. So we're continuing to talk about tens and leftovers. So we're reviewing last Friday's lesson. So I'm going to count groups of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'm going to stop and I will circle them just like you guys will do at home. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 1, 2. So I see that I have 2 groups of 10 and 2 leftovers. So I know that if I have 2 groups of 10 and 2 leftover, my number is 22. I like to read this sentence aloud as I write my number because it helps me. 2 groups of 10 and 2 leftover is 22. You have your review page. It says each book has 10 pages. Count by tens. How many pages are there in all? So it looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tens. So over here I'm going to write 8 tens is, and then I'm going to count them by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So 8 tens is 80. Deborah has 18 ice cubes, 10 of them melt. How many are left? I like to circle my numbers, and I'm going to draw a picture for this one. And then I'm going to take some away. I know that 10 of them melt. So how many would I take away? I would take away 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I would count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I would have 8 that did not melt. The pet store has 12 hamsters. They sell 5. How many hamsters are still at the store? Use the number line to subtract. So I have 12. They sell 5. So I'm going to take away 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I know that 12 minus 5 equals 7. Here is your video for today. Let me erase.
Good grammar and spelling are important, but if you want to write essays that inspire.
Hello kids, and welcome to the Place Value House. Today we are talking about ones and tens. I have here a Place Value House that has spots for ones, tens, and hundreds. We will only be talking about the ones and tens today. Here we have the tens and ones places. There are rules in this house that have to be followed, and one of the rules is that you can only have one digit in each room. A digit is any number from 0 to 9. Let me show you what I mean. Here is the number 2, and this is one digit because there is just one number. Let's look at another number. This is the number 20. Can you tell me if this number has more than one digit? Yes, the number 20 has 2 digits because the 2 is a digit and the 0 is a digit. Uh-oh, we cannot put both numbers in the ones room. We have to split them into each place. This is still the number 20. We just have the 2 in the tens place and the 0 in the ones place. Now that we have that rule out of the way, let's look at some place value blocks. Here is a ones block. This ones block is worth 1 and is represented by the number 1. What if I add more ones blocks to the ones place? How many ones blocks do I have now? I have 5 ones blocks. Great job! We can see the number 5 above the room, and we are not breaking the house rules because we still have just 1 digit in the room. Now let's add 4 more ones blocks. How many blocks do we have now? Can you count them for me? We have 9 of the ones blocks. Great job again. But wait a minute, another block just moved into the ones place, but something is wrong. I think I know what it is. We have reached the number 10. Because we have reached the number 10, we have more than 1 digit, and we are breaking the rule of 1 digit per room. Now here is the really cool part that I learned the other day. Watch what happens to the blocks when there are 10 of them in the ones place. All of the 10 ones blocks stuck together to form what we call a tens block. This is a group of 10 ones called a 10. Why do you think we call this a 10? We call it a 10 because this tens block is made up of 10 ones blocks. You guys are awesome. When we had 9 of the ones blocks in the room, we had no problems, but once we reached 10, we had to form a tens block. The tens block is now in the tens place and not the ones place. In the tens place, we are only allowed to have groups of 10. That means we cannot have any ones blocks in this room. If we look at the number above, we see a number 1 in the tens place and the number 0 in the ones place. We have to remember that the 10 in the tens place is really 10 ones blocks that have grouped themselves together to form a 10. This is some amazing stuff to learn. Let's look at another one. Here we have 4 ones blocks, and they go in the ones place. Now count with me as we add more ones.
So this was just a review of tens and ones. So let's move on. So this says count the tens and ones, then write the numbers. So in this box you have your picture. This is the picture box, and this is the numbers box. They're the same box, but you do 2 different things in the boxes. So this first box, like I said, is the pictures. Then you are going to transfer, after counting the pictures, you are going to transfer it into your numbers box. So let's count the tens together. 1, 2, 3. So I know that I have 3 tens. And then let's count the ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this number box is the same thing as this picture box, except they are shown differently. So down at the bottom, we have another way to show it by using our sentence. So we know that we have 3 tens and 6 ones. I'm going to give you a second at home. What is 3 tens and 6 ones equal to? If you need to, you can count your tens like this. 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. So I know that 3 tens and 6 ones is 36. If you're working along with me at home, great job. Let's look at this next one. Count the tens and ones, then write the numbers. This is the same thing. You have your picture box and your numbers box and your sentence. So we have 3 different ways to show it. 1, 2, 3. Let's count our tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 8 ones. 5 tens and 8 ones. Then I need to fill in my sentence. I can use my pictures or my numbers to do it. 5 tens and and 8 ones. And it's okay if you just can't put those numbers together to make your number. You can just go back to your picture and count it like this. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And then I'm going to count my ones. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58. Great job. 5 tens and 8 ones is equal to 58. You have another example that you can work on at home. Robert has juice boxes at his party. There are 3 packages of 10. So you can't slide these. I'm not sure why you can't slide them today. You can draw lines. Look, it looks like a 10. Draw a line for your 10s. 3 10s. Draw a box for your ones. Simple and easy. Picture box, number box. This is our higher order question for today. Record yourself answering this on the slide here. What do the digits on the left and the right side of a 2-digit number tell you? When you look at a 2-digit number, I needed 2 lines. When you look at a 2-digit number, like 48, what do the 2 digits tell you? What does this number tell you? Is that the 10s or the 1s? Then look at that second number. Is that the 10s or the 1s? Tell me which is which. You can use the number 48 to do it. And then your Envisions pages are pages 467 to 470. There are slides for you to attach your specific pages. Have a great day.